an angle again. No, I'm just going to ignore it. It's on an angle again. And you do fitting, and you think that's flat.
It's fine.
Is it flat? Anyway.
Wow. Welcome to Redline Anytime.
Hello.
Episode 42.
42.
Close to your age now.
Thank you very much.
Still a way to go,
Yeah, still a way to go. Close
Right,
to
we're getting on this again.
Right side 50. No, let's not go there again. That was just...
9 years on the right
Watch
side
it
of
back
50,
and
let's
you're
go for
still
that.
I'm not wrong.
Right,
How could I be
anyway,
wrong?
both of you are old, let's go
Anyway.
now.
In this week's episode, all of that. Let's start at the top.
Yes.
It just says Leonard.
Yeah, I mean, we've got to mention Leonard pretty much every week, I think, because he's
Happening, mate.
he's got 3 new watches coming out, and we're going to Milan.
We were sat with my mum and dad this afternoon having lunch, actually discussing Leonard, and I was showing them the pictures. And they're like, oh my God. Dad totally like working the angles, like, well, you know, if this is smells like, hey, whoa.
So if you've got a spare, you've got to
Okay,
do
yeah,
that.
like that. That's nice try.
Yeah.
See what you did.
Yeah.
But yeah,
good.
it seems to be getting out there. Always.
Yeah, I mean, they're looking good. I mean, we mentioned that blue one before.
Yeah, the crystal blue one.
Yeah.
Lots
Something
of,
like that. No, it's not called Tiffany blue.
lots of action on the socials as well.
Sort of water.
You can tell them building up to like a thing because there's just more and more stuff.
So we're looking forward to that.
Yeah, can't wait. Very excited. Go to Milan, baby, Milan. MenRock as well. Should we do a MenRock up there? Has everyone been keeping up with the regimes?
Yes, of course.
That's it.
I've started using the oil, the beard oil as well, which is
Have you like done a druff check?
I don't have any druff, mate.
Druff check?
No druff? Oh,
None. Black on black, black on black.
Oh, don't.
As a,
that's
as a former beard druff sufferer, like black t-shirt, black hoodie, like that.
It's worth wonders, mate.
Absolutely not.
It's worth wonders,
I was going to say, I've been seeing you wear a lot of black recently just to like show off.
Just show off
Flexing,
the lack of
Yeah,
beard
just
druff.
flexing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you do complete that sentence.
So yeah, I mean, we've got a collaboration giveaway coming up with MenRock very soon.
Can we enter for a like so we?
Sweet.
Oh,
no! Can we not do that?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, we can't.
4 entries. Honestly, so I did the whole like online review thing. So thank you for your purchase, this, that, and the other. Do your review. And there's like a little space where you can put like your comments and you this, that, and the other, and like your YouTube link.
Yeah.
That was
You
like
got a
that.
link to your video, can't you?
Belter has linked into the show where we did the whole like beard druff thing. But yeah, loved it.
Di's going to look at what she's going to send us tomorrow for the
Big up,
giveaway plus team treats.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So
So looking forward
maybe
to
I'll
that.
get some anti-aging cream now.
So yeah, we've got to put together.
Honestly, it works. Look.
Yeah.
Actually, like, does work. Especially when you put your glasses on and they magnify your wrinkles.
Just like give it a massive coffee.
So we're going to put together a giveaway video, and we'll go from there.
Okay,
So it
cool.
should be good. Looking forward to
Does
it.
that mean we've got to make a video later then?
Well, not tonight. We've got to wait till we get the gear.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Once we get the
yeah,
giveaway,
yeah,
and then
of
we'll go
course,
from there. We'll put something together for that.
Excellent.
Next week.
Can't wait. Riding news, we went and had a very cold ride around London.
Yeah, I saw the end.
Mate, it's like the most
It's
Baltic
like 2
day.
degrees,
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
ridiculous.
Windy as well. Horrible.
You know, like when you go, oh, it'll be fine, we'll just keep going. Like, one of those all that fast and 7 laps around London. It's like you
Just want to get back to the
We
van
like-
and get.
Riding set off, and it was like chilly when we set off, but you layer up so you ride into it. It's like, I'll be sound, climb out. PB according to Strava on the 3 mile climb up, like pounding it up. As you're getting close to the top, you're like, why is there frost and snow on the tops of the trees starting to form? Now it's like blowing a gale. You're like, this was what it must be like riding in the Arctic or
freezing
something.
cold, mate.
Really strong wind. And like he pulls up, like, we noticed like all of this ice starting to form on these trees. He's like, yeah, and I was like, we need to get the fuck out of here. Like, fastest lap all the way down. There's a bloke there on his 3rd lap.
Sat down, having a scram.
Having a scram, yeah.
Third lap.
Yeah.
3rd lap.
Wow.
If I pull those laps, like, you're brave.
Yeah.
Like, you're brave. If I pull up for more than like 2 seconds and like start feeling the cold and he's there in a pair of shorts right, with the hydration pack on, troughing a bag of crispy.
Cool, mate.
And he's like, oh, well, you know, watch me third lap this. And I just laughed. I couldn't. I was like, that just like that. More so fucking you got that.
You're doing one and getting the fuck out of there.
Yeah, I'm getting out of Dodge, mate. And he's like, oh, well, the wife and kids are away. So, you thought you'd go beast yourself down. And then, like, do you know what most people do? Like similar age to me is like, wife and kids are away, big screen porn. Do you know what I mean? Like that. Come on, like. Yeah. What are you doing here, kind of thing?
Yeah. You got a free house and you're not in the house.
So I've got an idea. I'll go around Daybler and I'll go for a ride.
Yeah. Come on, like.
Oh, no, I'll do it 3 times.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sit down midway through.
It wasn't quite cold. You know, like when the cloud just descends and it's just just murky and like damp and
frosty,
crabs. You just like that. Oh, it was horrible.
It did clear out towards the end though, but it got.
Yeah, it was around the other side of the hill. I think we're at the top. That side of the hill where the TV was, it was like, nasty. Also, romantic ride at Dovey with Mitch on Valentine's Day.
It's good, was it, mate?
Do you know how many runs we got?
Go on.
No.
Really?
So, like, classic Redline all the time.
It was romantic.
Right? Except at the same time.
Was it open?
Yeah,
it was open. It wasn't like the week before
this is going to sound like, I don't know, the most tie-dye, dreadlock wearing hippie thing I can say, but I'm going to say it anyway.
Go on. I can't wait to
hear
such
statements.
You know, we had that whole thing a couple of weeks ago where we just got out of the van and like one of the OG crew was on the other side of the car park and I was like, I love this sport, I love the people within it and the places it takes us to, right? So, me and Mitch jump on the uplift, go up to the top. We're just going to eavesdrop on new Super Sweeper, warm up trail, just go and have a blast down Super Sweeper. By the time you get to the bottom of Lovey Dovey at the crossover point, I'm like, dropped him. I'm like, I've not dropped this. Like, he can't have gone the wrong way like that. As he fell off or had a mechanical, so I sat there waiting, no Mitch. And I'm like, alright, it's a bit worried now. He walks out by and I'm like, okay. So I head down. Go and like hang about at the van for a little bit and like within 5 or 10 minutes Mitch walks past and the funniest thing is right I'd got like the camera had got out of sync and I had not switched it off properly at the end of the run so it had run for ages so when I put my helmet down with the camera in the back of the van it carried on filming and it's got the bit where Mitch pulls up dragging this thing that like would normally look like a bike right within like 300 or 400 so you know top of Super you go in you got the left and right, and then you go over the first crest. He went over the first crest, and his shock completely blew up.
Didn't even make it to the new turns?
No. Bike just spuds like that. Wow. Game over. First run. So,
not even a like, couple of weeks.
So he comes down, and we sat there chatting, and I'm like, oh man. But I go on this, right? Dovey, he called at reception, he was like, listen, I've not even had like, half a run and like, listen, don't worry about it, we know it's mechanical, we'll give you a credit, just book on for another day, which they didn't need to do, it's not that far, do you know what I mean? But like, so, so then Mitch goes, I've just been like sipping a kind of Red Bull waiting for Mitch, right? So Mitch goes and I'm like, okay, right, so what we're going to do now, oh, do you know what, I'm just going to do like a bike setup day. So there's just no one else here. I'm just going to like keep riding the same sort of trail a couple of times, make a change, ride again, and like get a feel for like the range of the settings and you know what I mean. Finishes with Red Bull, helmet on, walks up to the uplift. I'm stood in the right hand lane chatting with Ant, and then like another dude with his kid rolls up behind us. We're just like, "You alright, Cole?" I'm like, "What the fuck?" Right, so. There stood Damo and his son Reese, who we saw 3 years ago. The last time I've rode like Damo quite a lot, and he's always moved faster than me. So, and I know like he was estranged from his family and his kids at the time. It was all a bit weird, and was really struggling to get access to Reese. And then you bump into him in the queue like years later, and it's like, like full-time dad now. You're like that, man. Cool. He's racing. He's got his kid on. He's got a bike. Right. Lovely kid as well. And damn, was he fast? So he's like, well, what are you riding? Turns. We've got over turns in the ferns. They're on like enduro bikes, and I'm obviously there on the V10. So he's like that. You might as well go in the middle, mate, because there's no way. So I was like, go on then, son. I'll try and keep up with you. Poof. Well, I was going to. Do you know what I mean? I'm still like. He's gone. like because of his weight similar to you, like caught him up when it got like gnarly, and obviously I'm on a downhill rig. So, but the Belter thing, rode with them all day. Like I had a really good day. Rode a couple of trails that I normally don't ride, me and him, just like riding with other people. And once again, it was that whole mountain biking just delivered. Do you know what I mean? Where you go like, it's a bit like the first time you ever go out clubbing on your own, knowing that you know a load of people, but going out on your own is like, do you know what I mean?
Bit nervy.
So like, I'm just there going, it's Dovey. It's what we tell people about why this place is so good, because like the vibe and the people and this, that, and the other. And when I checked in, she was like, "Oh, there's only you on your booking. Are you riding alone today?" I was like, "Actually, no, I'm not. There's somebody else coming." So they always make sure if you're riding alone, that they can keep an eye out for you and just check in as you come past the cafe and stuff like that, so they'll know. Like whether as a lone rider, you like somewhere out there with no one calling for help. So,
cool.
But yeah, there you go. You throw yourselves into the hands of fame. I'm just going to go ride all day. Quite happy to go and ride on my own, and then boom.
Friendly faces appear.
Friendly face. Not seen Damo for ages. Big up Damo. So cool to see you. He does watch the show. Yeah, honestly, like, Reece, lovely kid, and rapid as well. We had down Instance 360, he's gone. Damo's gone. I'm like, I'm the only one on the downhill bike here, I'm getting blitzed. And then it went like real steep and gnarly. It was like, catching you up now. We had absolutely brilliant day. Weather changed just after lunch, so it was like, no, do you know what?
It's gonna be chill.
I've had all the fun I could have. I'm always one of them, like, by the time you start working your way out the valley, you get what's coming down the valley, and you're like, ooh, yeah, that was a good shout. Perfect timing, so.
Good day.
Yeah, Belter Day. Dovey always delivers. Always. Absolutely always. It's just, I don't know. It is my, like.
Still the innit?
It's Dovey, yeah. It's my spiritual home now, officially, I think. Yeah. Without a doubt. Because, like, just every time you go now, it's just somebody from the past just pops up like that. Oh, what? So, news this week. Anything more mountain bike stuff? We do need to give a shout out to Eris van Leuven, who injured herself really badly at Hardline. Broke her back, her neck, her wrist, and there's Red Bull posts from the bedside and stuff like that. She's on the mend. They're just waiting for her to be well enough to fly back to New Zealand. But if you're watching,
I think I've seen her up and about.
If you're
one of
watching,
the reels.
big up. Hope you get well soon. Become honorary friend of the show. Redline as fuck.
Go on,
absolutely, definitely Redline AF. Loving your work. What else have we got? There's some. Avoiding that as much as I can.
What you're avoiding? Is he scared about mentioning Trump? He's hard to mention Elon Musk doing his Nazi stuff.
I think it's more Putin than anything.
It's Putin, yeah. That's easily what I'm afraid of, not Trump. As soon as we start talking about that, there'll be a big buzzer go off in the Kremlin somewhere, right? And then the next thing you know,
you really think they're going to come and get us?
There'll be a load of like...
They're going to get Novichok.
A lot of pigeons sat on the windowsills watching.
Is that it?
There'll be a load of FSB blokes on the plane with some Novichok. We'll all be done.
I really don't think we're that important. I don't think we're that important.
Do you think we've set off enough?
I think we've said
some alarm bells now.
I think we've said enough things about that Trump and Putin.
I think it is.
Okay, so let's not get onto that now. We'll get back to that later. F1, there's a bit of F1 stuff going on.
New livery.
The F1
livery.
It's livery. Yeah, it's a livery. Yeah.
I mean, nobody was really living it.
Livery reveal.
It was just live.
Firstly, why?
Yeah, I mean, well, it's because it's 75 years, isn't it? They're doing all that celebration of 75 years. That's why they're going big on what they...
Yeah, but instead of having just one car launch now, the teams have got a livery reveal. Yeah. It's like having a gender reveal.
No,
it's like, that F1's gone more woke. Anyway, so, like a livery reveal. You have a livery reveal. But those aren't the cars. No one's seen a 2025 car until most teams are now doing a car reveal a couple of days before the test, which starts on the 26th. So it's a bit like...
Is that the McLaren Sheen on the reveal?
Well, like camouflage. But again, no one's revealed the car. No one's revealed the car. And no one will see a 2025 car until possibly. And even 2 days before the test, that might still be last year's car wearing this year's clubs. It
Yeah.
probably won't be this year's car.
No, they'll just say this is what this year's car looks like.
However, that dark red on the Ferrari looks
Oh, it looks
amazing.
sweet,
And
yeah.
how pissed off did Lewis? Did you watch the livery thing?
No, I
Right,
didn't, mate.
so-
I've just seen snippets on.
I got about 5 minutes
Instagram
in and then had to turn it off. And
Yeah.
I had to comment on the F1, the official F1 post like that. Oh, yeah, F1 75, this, that, and the other. And there's hundreds of comments, right?
Oh, yeah.
You can imagine none of them were particularly thick.
No.
So it's like, I watched this for 5 minutes. And firstly, it was just so dull. I had to switch it off, but also I had this like absolutely overwhelming fear. And it's the fear that somebody would walk in and see what I was watching. Turn it off.
Instead of having porn.
It's because it's weird sitting there and walking in like, it's like, come!
You're
What
watching
are you
the
watching?
F1
Honestly,
reveal? What are
it
you
was
doing, man?
so cringy. It really was. Jack Whitehall.
Yeah,
it's not
why
funny.
is he doing the
Not
F1
funny.
thing?
Sorry, like
Come on.
not funny.
Yeah.
And like Lewis Hamilton sat at the Ferrari table in like a suit and a red tie, and everyone else is like, you know, cars, team, this, that, the other, and they're all like. The Ferrari, and he just looked fucking bored and just like pissed off. Do you know what I mean? Really pissed off.
But this swearing thing, Gordon Ramsay got the mic
Yes.
taken away from him.
He did, yeah.
Because he
All
was-
he said was shit.
Shit, it's when shit hits
Yeah,
the fan.
it was
Because he was
shit,
just
it's
saying
the
about, you know, come on, these guys put their lives at risk day in, day out, 200 miles an hour around the racetracks, and when shit hits the fan, and that was it, mic away, you can't say no more. Just because this FIA.
Did you get a 10 grand
Yeah,
fine?
but did not.
Well,
did
no, but
Lando
there's
Norris not say fucking-
been a driver that's been fined 10 grand today for swearing, apparently. I can't remember who it was, but I've seen it today. Someone's been fined 10 grand.
It's races have
Come on.
bloody
Imagine if
shots.
we got fined 10 grand.
Jesus Christ,
every
it was
time we
all there.
See, look, there he goes. Like,
Generational death.
Crazy, mate. It's
You wouldn't
crazy.
pay them off, you go,
Come on, the guys are expressing their feelings, aren't they? And if they happen to say fuck or shit at some point, so what?
There you go, there's
Do
20
you know
grand.
what I mean?
Fiddlesticks. Goddamn.
Frack.
Goddamn bloody
Scheiße.
Oh, steady. So yeah, the F1 testing begins. It's I can't remember the name of the circuit. Sakir, is it? Yeah, Sakir. 26th to the 28th. Also hotting up is MotoGP.
Is it?
Yeah, mate. Honestly, so this Ducati thing, you got Marc Marquez, who's clearly going to ride all over like Pecco by now. Has won, I think he's won like 8 or something World Championships. Hunting for like the all-time record, this, that, the other night, and he's like so cool about it. He's a bit like, so when they've been interviewed, Marc Marquez has said to the press in like press releases and news interviews that he thinks Pecco has the edge over him and will be this year's champion. I'm just like, get into the head of your number one competitor from the
Are they
get-go.
allowed to swear?
And then Pecco was like, no, I think Mark is going to be, like, you can just see like Mark is grinning his head off. It's almost like, you're done already, you can't. It's not playing a game, it's not even gamesmanship, do you know what I mean? It's just like, he's deflecting the spotlight away from him, taking the pressure away from him, do you know what I mean? He's already, and interestingly, right, his brother on the GP25 Factory Ducati, which is a satellite team.
Yeah.
You got Mark at the top, and then Alex,
Already.
and then Pecco, like
Right.
down the order. Honestly, and the Yamaha as well, which has been nowhere for ages, and all of a sudden gone like that. Boom. Oh, did we mention we've like done all this?
So while we're on MotoGP, Trotty was supposed to send us a video this week. He wanted to pose you a question about MotoGP.
Trotty, go on.
He hasn't sent it. But I'll tell you what I can do. I can tell you that when referring back to MenRock products.
Oh, we send it. Well, let's send it if we get
Yeah.
Yeah, we've Trotty sent me this photograph. I've just got to go up to the camera and show this. Because he needs
This
some
is
MenRock.
Trotty's beard.
Trotty needs
The
some
MenRock challenge. This is like, if
he
you
needs some
listen,
product.
get on that. What would you recommend for Trotty's beard? It'd just be a beardy thing he kept, wouldn't it?
Pair of scissors.
Beardy, a pair of scissors. Trim. Whoa, plait.
Right, so that,
Go full
yeah.
Viking.
Well, that's just after you got off a ride from
Go pull over his
Harley,
head,
so
wrap it like a bonnet.
You can go braids and look like Davy Jones out of
Yeah.
Car
I think MenRock's just sending some products just
Yeah.
for a laugh anyway.
Honestly,
You won't
like,
use them,
if you wanted a reference point on whether it works or not, right,
Imagine
that
the
should be
eardrum
full.
on that.
Imagine.
That should be full.
Like he said, he barely watches it, and what he finds is it's food. He finds food.
It's got dreaded out. Trottys, we love you, bro. Like, we're gonna pursue this. We're gonna pursue this, Trottys. We're gonna fix his beard. There's nothing wrong with his beard.
It's not at all. I mean, that's after he's just had a ride on his Harley as well. So it's
But we
but
might have to use
I
it for
think
scientific reasons.
yeah, I think so. Send us a video of you putting some MenRock.
Whoa, nobody needs to see
I don't want to
that.
see you grooming yourself.
Nobody
Man.
needs to see that. So yeah, it's all hotting up. MotoGP kicks off soon as well. That I think is going to be the one to watch this year. The MotoGP was amazing last year, and given where people have ended up and the teams and stuff like that, a lot of them have injuries from pre-season testing. Most of them will have like pins or broken somethings.
Still broken
that
bones.
hasn't missed. They couldn't ride the test in Buriram because they injured themselves at the shakedown before the first test.
How do you manage that?
It's like Redline as fuck, innit? You know what I mean?
Well,
It's
you
like
test
sit like that.
It is.
How do you find the limits without going over
That's
it?
why them guys are so cool, man. The way they carry themselves and the way they are, they're cool as well because of the way they ride.
Yeah.
Literal superstars.
Unbelievable.
Interesting point. I don't think Max, like most of the other drivers and teams, like as current reigning champion, this or that, I don't think he actually was interviewed or spoken to all that.
Wasn't he?
Really?
Yeah, it's that whole swearing censorship thing as well.
So he's against it.
Every time I open my mouth, he wants to down the fucking throat, so I tell you what, fuck off.
I'm not opening my mouth.
Absolutely. I don't blame him.
I
think the whole situation is ridiculous.
Yeah, so if you were going to do a fantasy league driver team for Le Mans,
Don't ask me.
who would be on it?
I don't know.
I'd rather tell me I couldn't. I'd have to think about that.
So you need 3 drivers really, possibly 4 as a spare, right? Bear in mind Alonso's already won it twice.
Yeah.
Verstappen and Alonso have an agreement
That's
in
right.
place
Yeah,
where they need another driver,
Me.
and then they're going to go and have a go at Le Mans like that. So what they're really saying is they're going to go and win Le Mans as long as the car gets to the end. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
There
Who else
is no-
could you think? Could you
There
pick?
is no. I think what they're doing is waiting to see who the next good enough driver to go with them is, because like
Nobody's really good enough yet.
yeah, literally like
They could probably do it by
Alonso
themselves.
and Verstappen.
probably can.
I didn't even hear you say Alonso when I thought Alonso.
Alonso and Verstappen. So it's both something they still want to do. It's on their radars. That'll just be ridiculous.
Yeah.
Pure ridiculous. And there's like random talk as well of Sergio Perez and Valtteri Bottas maybe ending up at the new Cadillac team. There's always shuffle. Vettel's apparently said he wants to come back to Formula 1.
So I think him in one of them as a trio.
Logan Crash Sargent, who former of Williams, who now longer isn't Williams driver because he did quite a bit of crashing and not a lot of scoring, had a season in World Endurance Championship, so Le Mans and stuff like that, teed up for next year, and it's almost like his arse has gone, he's like, actually no, I'm not going to do any more competitive driving, I'm going to pursue other career avenues instead. It's like, it's done him over that bad that it's like that, like PTSD from driving badly. But like, imagine the glow, right? So like, you've got to sympathise with him. He was just shit at his job.
And he got tagged for it.
Literally the global backlash from that. Imagine how that feels. And then imagine being George Russell. It's the same thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. You kind of get put down just from doing your job. Just because I wasn't the best at doing my job doesn't mean I shouldn't be allowed to do it.
Right. Anyway, so what else are we going to talk about with Land Vegas Sunday? We've done Sports Desk.
UFC. A lot of business going on. Tabori is jibbed off featherweight and he's moving up to lightweight, which means the title fight he was going to have with Volkanovski is vacant now and Diego Lopez has stepped in. And that's going to be an interesting fight because he's long. And
Right.
Alex is quite short. I'm bald.
Yeah, short, bald, and
Yeah.
nothing. But this man's like short and
What about
sloppy.
nearly overdone it off? Whatever.
Nah,
Yeah.
different sport.
I can't remember. Oh, is it?
No.
How long this was UFC?
Yeah, that was Bellator.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Paddy Baddy.
Paddy, what's going on with Paddy?
Fighting Michael Chandler. So he's crying.
Is that Chandelier or Chandler?
Chandelier. Chandelier.
Jai Rodriguez makes a return as well.
Where's that?
All on the same card for E12.
April, isn't it?
April.
Yeah, April.
The next one, I think. Is it the next one?
It's no, definitely not the next one. We're not even in March yet.
I'm glad to see that Jai Rodriguez has come back like
Is
in
he?
a while since I've seen him fight.
Has he?
Yeah, he's really good.
And he's gone against Volkanovski as well.
Yeah, he's lost him.
Did you see that fucking Logan Paul last week?
I don't
Bought his own jet.
What?
He's bought his own private jet.
Oh, Jake
Jake
Paul,
Paul,
yeah.
dancing in front of it like an absolute.
Like he's back on the Disney Channel.
Have you got a private jet?
I don't want
Did you like how he got the Maybach SUV to match with it as well?
You would though, wouldn't you? That's a good millionaire.
Yeah.
And then he's got a boat. And then he's got more than one boat.
He
That's
would.
like level 100 billion. That's when you get to like Conor McGregor.
No one
That's
wants
when, like,
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Don't want a boat.
Have you ever seen?
You don't
like,
have to
you ever
have a
seen
boat. You don't have to
Duran
want it, just
Duran?
have one.
Do you reckon Rio?
Ria.
Boat.
Just have a
Do you know
boat.
what I
You
mean?
don't need to
Biggie
want a boat.
Smalls. Boat.
We want a boat.
Boats and hose.
You can have a boat.
McGregor used it to watch the F1, didn't he?
Yeah.
Parked it up on the side of the track.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that's cool. I mean, you don't even have to own it. You just rent it and just sit there
You
and
probably
watch
have
it.
to pay for the spec
We've
price.
got some
Kind
fucking
of
loads of
When
banks in
you-
Monaco.
when
It's a
you-
bit like that. Yeah, it's
Hey,
actually
mate.
sort of rent.
Yeah,
When you're
Yeah.
mega multi-millionaire, you can do these things. I
Fucking
bet
hell,
that wasn't
those
even. I bet
things.
that wasn't even Conor McGregor's boat. I bet he rented it.
Yeah, but he knows how fucking cool they are, therefore he borrowed a boat like that.
Nah, it's his boat.
It's his Lamborghini boat, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Boat.
Whatever.
Lamborghini boats. Type of mates. Get a boat.
car.
Well, you can
Boats,
have,
right, you can have a car, but like when you want to go across to the other side of that lake or ocean, like you're not going to get far
How
because
you
you're
gonna
not
Drive
James
around.
Bond.
well,
That'll
why
be
do
one
you...
of them Top Gear things like that. You drive, right,
Sweet.
and I'll go down the
I'd
middle.
much
and
prefer
I'll-
to drive than be in a boat.
I'll go there, come back, we'll have a few
Okay.
mates when I realise.
I'd enjoy myself driving.
And you be on your own, mates.
Okay. I'd rather be on
Like you pull up at the other, and like we're already there like
That's
that.
fine.
Like
Been
East
there a
Coast
week.
hip hop playing, hoodies everywhere, like a scene
Fine,
from an
mate.
MTV
Honestly,
video. Do you know what I
honestly,
mean?
that's fine.
Welcome to my
I'd rather
career.
drive.
We'll go, nearly been here for a week. so
I've
maybe
been
we'll
on
go back.
boats, mate,
How
and
many
it
hoodies can you get in
it does
ST?
nothing for me.
How many hoodies can you get in ST?
It doesn't matter. I'm married,
Yeah,
mate. I
get
don't
bored,
want
mate.
hoodies.
4.5 of them.
Oh, no.
I'd rather drive.
Boats and hoes.
Anyway,
Ah, we're gonna have to do.
Off
Right,
topic.
so hang on a minute. We've got
Off
top
topic.
Pura versus Islam.
that's what we've just got on.
Oh, okay, so I'm gonna go. Trotty, we've
Yeah.
done YouTube comments. Craigo.
Craig, oh yeah, Craig's comments again.
Ah,
Good
he's-
stuff. Loves the new tops.
It is very crazy.
And
Craig
Trotty,
goes on to this.
I think Trotty wants a new top as well.
Does he? Ooh, okay, I'm sure we can sort
Another
something out
one
for you.
going
by
down under.
Yeah, I'm not.
We've got astrology to do, but we've not been the chippy today, so we're going to need to do online
Oh,
astrology.
however-
And there is no more avoiding the subject. I'm going to have to say the word. Donald, right, so what is written here is Trump, dictator, Ukraine.
Yes. It's just so it reminds me of it. So Trump has come out.
Here we go.
Trump has come out. You said made a statement about
I'm going to get more
Zelensky.
wine around.
Zelensky, who's the Prime Minister or President of Ukraine,
Oh God.
and basically said he's a dictator. That he is he has basically robbed the US of $360
I didn't leave the lid on when you did that.
Should have just left the top on, should I really?
He's robbed the US of $360 billion to fund his war, and that he shouldn't have started it, and that he should have gone and negotiated. And
That's a bit
I
like,
think what he's
well,
done,
you said this. You
he's
said you
shut
started
the
it,
cat
you
amongst the
started it.
pigeons, man. And I think he's back. He's sort of backing Putin, which for me is what he absolutely
All the
ridiculous.
political opinions are
Of course they
available.
are. This is
I'm
showing my
probably more
opinion.
qualified.
Absolutely, but it's just what I've seen on the news yesterday, and I think it was like, wow, what is this guy saying, and
So-
what does it mean for the rest of Europe?
Is the message like I'm genuinely scared now? Because like, is that why we're talking about
I
this?
think so, because
Alright,
it's
the Gulf
where
of
do we
America.
where do we stand? Where this
That's
is
one
at?
thing. That's not poking the bear, is it? Like I'm going to rename that the Gulf of America.
No, I'm having
And if I see one more meme
but
Gulf
that's-
of bloody Yorkshire, it's
that's-
like
Have you seen the Gulf of Wallasey?
yeah.
The Gulf of America compared to
Gulf
this.
of Wallasey, I really actually like that.
The Gulf of
It's obvious.
The Gulf of America is nothing compared to this.
Oh, I know. That's what I mean.
It's
like
absolute
that.
bullshit.
Like Gulf of
This
America
is
actually quite funny.
serious shit.
This is actual.
What he said,
like,
because what it means for the rest of Europe, I do not know. Because everyone's been funding Ukraine, and what basically Trump has come out and said is, we shouldn't be. I'm no longer doing this.
So I think they're going to go and have a sit down, aren't they?
Him and Trump and Putin are sitting down next week.
Okay. Where they sit
Without Zelensky.
Ukraine.
Ukraine.
So, like, can I air my theory that I aired earlier on this? Or,
I don't
or
know.
will
You were trying to stop me from saying that,
or-
so whether you can
or
read
will-
your theory.
or will
I
they-
guess
Yeah,
I'll-
it's bad, Dan, isn't it?
or will the FBI come through the door within like
Like I
20
say,
minutes?
mate, I don't think we're that important.
You never know, we could be
Oh,
living on.
I think you're that important.
No, I don't think so. I think the way we are, we
No
can
one's-
talk about whatever we like.
No one's going to get at him all the time. He's on
And
our
someone
turf,
wants to comment.
right?
Please
I'm
comment.
not going to like give away
Comment
like
away.
say any names or anything, but no one's going to get at him while he's on our own turf. It's a bit unusual that like these two have become like bed friends. Now, if that's like a technique to like lure him out into the open, and then all of a sudden there's going to be like.
I think that's a theory way too
accident.
far,
Uh,
because that is just obvious, isn't it? That's obvious who's done it.
Yeah, no, it's brilliant. That's right.
Maybe it's
And
because it's
there's
something.
no way we can use the word assignation in the description
I-
because that would really
I
that's
think-
immediately
I
viral.
think you've said too much already.
I think we all know Trump. And
Told you we
He's
should
still
have
talking.
this. Told you we should have this.
Of course you should, but I don't see why not. I don't understand why you.
I value my life.
Because we're
Mate,
idiots. And
It's-
this is a sensitive topic.
It doesn't matter.
Do you want to say all that again, Neil?
Come on, everyone's talking about it on the news. Everyone's having their opinion on the news. Everyone's having their opinions on the internet,
They're
Instagram,
qualified.
and all that.
Okay.
Qualified.
Yeah, go on.
Come on, who's qualified? Is Trump qualified? Come on, we all
Right,
think
so
he's
what
a
was-
fucking maniac.
What was the first thing
Come
I
on.
said when you told me that this was going on? I was like, see, that's what happens when you put a man in charge that has absolutely no political knowledge or experience whatsoever.
I think
Like
it's,
giving Mark and
I think
Peter
we
the keys
should.
to the
I
White
think we
House.
should all have an opinion on the state of the world, and that's all we're doing. That's
Nah.
all we are doing. I
No,
mean,
we
because
can
the way
sum it
this
up
is
in two
going,
words. It's fucked.
it's going a dangerous way.
I was going to say it's one word shit.
Because what will happen with Europe and England and all
It's
that,
turning into like a old moans club.
they'll shit themselves because they can't go against the big superpower that is the USA.
With,
That's all I'm saying.
I was going to say near the
Said
old
what?
range man in charge, but like you can't say that. Can you?
Said what?
Okay, so.
Yeah, anyway. Can we go on?
Comment, please, comment away. I
Yeah,
don't give a shit.
yeah, feel free
Comment
to
away.
talk about any topic in the show. Other than that one,
Let's
no, let us know what you think. It is a very divisive topic, so we, tread carefully. Other opinions are available.
I don't understand
As,
what's
and as we always say, if in any way what we said offends you, then we apologise.
Suck ass.
It's an opinion. It's just ours. So unlucky.
It's just
Right,
a
come on,
statement.
let's move on.
What's it say there,
Yeah.
Rob? Robbie, it's still going on. Still going on.
And I'll still go on. I'll carry on as long as I want.
Snack of the week. Ta-da! What we have here, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah, Mars toes.
Big toes.
hobbit nails.
So,
toes.
as you may
Hobbit
see,
toenails.
this isn't a weird snap.
This is by no means, other than like it's a large version of like a standard, and it came to me the other day whilst buying other weird types of crisps. That all of this stuff here is it's just a value, it's just a number in it, right? So unless that's relatable to something that we all know, like a reference crisp, like what's your go-to when you fancy bag of crisps? You're in the shop. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. So all this is kind of irrelevant unless. So these theoretically should end up very high scores because it's a bag of Monster Munch. It's always in the top 3, isn't it? Like always.
I might have to put it down for the practicability and the size.
Well, these ones are
And
like
again,
obviously.
it's your opinion.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're full foot me, mate.
Other opinions are mine.
Just stay in fat.
So, pickled onion. God, they're making me cough. Pickled onion. Does it matter that they're giant? No.
Oh no.
Munch. See, putting the munch back in Monster Munch.
They're just
I love how massive they are. I mean, when you bite into it and get the moisture in it, you just go.
Yeah, this straight out of it. Right, so.
Reminds me of yourself.
Right, so because these are like so embedded in like your history and your childhood, these emojis are just like a flavour. These are like, kind of reminds me of being 10,
Mate,
you know what I mean?
if your mum packed these in your lunchbox in primary school, you got terror because they stink.
And you stink for the rest of the day.
In it!
We couldn't afford Monster Munch in our life.
That's a you problem.
I was on like whatever. Monster brunch or something like that.
Monster crunch.
Monster crunch.
Oh, God, Monster Munch. No, that's bad.
It's worse than having no monster munch though.
Yeah,
It's like I've got a crisp they call. Oh, didn't have any.
Nah, like-
Why have you got monster crunch down? You skipped.
I was on like bacon rashes and that means and the frazzles that I put you on about. So you've heard of that.
Yeah, but the connoisseur of the frazzle knows it, right? The frazzle.
Concept.
Connoisseur of the frazzle knows that, like, you go and buy a package of like actual official frazzles, you're like, you go and buy yourself like a massive cheap packet.
Oh, no, that's it.
And they
Yeah.
are so much better.
And you get more
Yeah.
for the same price.
But then they repeat on you for the next 2 fucking days.
It's part of the job. Extra value. Right, so, pickled onion Monster Munch. I'm giving them a 9 because of how often I've bought them in the past. If you think about how many times you've chosen to buy Monster Munch.
Okay, well if I did that then it wouldn't really be many. I've not lived like you've lived 3 times my lifespan. You know what I mean?
Possibly.
It's like
She's 12, it's not that many.
What's getting
is
close.
it there?
Oh, don't rattle his carrots. Like that.
Getting close.
Short man syndrome. Right, come on.
Old man. I'd probably give him a
Short man syndrome.
probably give him a 7.5.
I'm with him on it. They're not my go-to at all. I do enjoy the flavour, but I'm not. Yeah.
Go on, Dan.
It's a 9, that.
It's a 9,
I
isn't
just
it?
think that you just can't go wrong with
Right,
Monster
right,
Munch,
so
you know
there
what I
you
mean?
go.
That's the classic
Right,
one.
that's what I was trying to say to you
Yeah.
as a reference, Chris.
What about
Right, so
like every flavour of
18
them,
and
though.
15,
Every
so 33. Divided by 4.
18 and 15?
I'm just not
Yeah,
enjoying
18
as much
fifty.
as what we've had in the past.
8.25, so let's go 8.3.
What did I put for the teriyaki?
Would we buy them again? Well, I would, because I've been buying them on that. You see, now that's my thing there. You've got, what did I do for the teriyaki?
They're better than these.
So we were talking about this the other day, right? You know, like we talked about how they scored Red Bull Rampage, and it was unfair, and you score it on per trick, and this and that, and the other. And then one of the alternate things was, why don't they just have all of the riders' names on like, you know, like a block, like magnetic block, and then it's a case of, was this rider better than that one, or was the run better? So was it better? Yes, it was. Was it better than the one above? Move it around. That would be a much fairer way of scoring how good these are in terms of the overall position. Because unless you have a reference, enjoy that.
Very fucking enjoying that one. Like.
Making them feel a bit there, really. Judging by the way they're disappearing, it's a popular snack.
You gotta lick the tongue, man.
8.3. And they're like, you get the bottom of the crumbs in the bottom of the bag of these are just like,
Yeah.
wow.
Look
Right
at that, covered in
Right up there. 8.3. So moves that into second place. So it's, and that's absolutely right. I don't think it should be the top score.
No, not at all.
But that there is
Alright.
a suitably high score and keeps it right in the mix. So well, I think we're keeping it real with like the references on the rest of them as well.
Alright.
Especially you just do pickle.
All this we do for you and science. Fox. like and subscribe as well.
Comment.
Yeah, there's going to be
Comment.
I want to hear your comments.
Right, snag of the week. Astrology, come on. Let's do astrology.
Oh. Well, though.
Slick today, isn't it?
Mate, Kevin, Rob, you know what I mean? Whatever you know.
Don't get him started.
I can have my say.
You did.
I
You
can
are
have
perfectly
it. I
entitled.
will.
You've had 3 bloody says, mate.
I don't care. I'll have my say. Because I don't
Have
think,
you
I
done
don't,
it?
I don't honestly don't think it's that
Probably
sort
getting
of
secret.
like, it's on the news, everyone's saying it, everyone's talking about it, so why does it matter that I can say it as well? All I'm doing is repeating what's been
I
said.
apologise. We have gone
That's all I'm doing.
very sensitive subjects in.
Hey, moving quickly on.
And we've done it with style and panache, and we've looked at some really divisive stuff. And all of the time we've done it, we've just done it from our very simple perspective.
And all I've done is repeat what's been said on the
And
news.
that's
I've
all
not really
you've
had an
done
opinion
today.
about it.
You are correct. That's all you've done. It's still
Stating facts.
freezing, and you could still wake up dead tomorrow morning, or there'll be a horse's head on the
Oh,
bottom of your
well,
bed, something
that's
like
the way it is.
You've got 1 toe. They left you with 1
that.
toe.
You get a warning, there'll just be like a dag's head at the bottom of your bed, bleeding everywhere like that. Oh, someone's left the horse's head on me. It's like getting a kiss on the It's like getting a kiss on the forehead off a Matthew boss. It's like that, I'm toast.
Or like finding out that you've
I have left horse's head on his bed.
go to
It's
get your
all
bike
new
out
business.
and somebody's put a knife blade through your bike tyre and you're like, oh, so I'm going to die now. I'm going to die. I am going to die.
Like a tenner on the floor outside your car.
Mate, 10 out on the floor.
You're not
I'll go pick that up and then it gets pulled away like.
stuck to the floor.
Astrology. Daniel, sir.
Scorpios.
Scorpios. This one is for you.
Oh, Trottys a Scorpio, by the way.
Johnny, this one's coming your way, as well as some beard products.
Take care of yourself first, then help others.
Sage advice. You know good to anybody else if you're no good. What? It's just like a Manchester up and really clever saying.
I think the word was you're no good.
Anybody else unless you're not.
You're not good. I think it was not good. Rather than if you're no good.
Oh, come on.
Well, if you're no good anyway.
Fucking airs again.
No, you're not splitting.
There you go.
Sort of like you can't
Split
hold
beard.
others if you don't love yourself.
Splitting burgers. Come on, get on.
Free your mind and the rest will follow.
That's a song lyric. Free your mind and the rest will follow. Honestly, that's a song lyric.
Aries, be the change you want to see in the world.
Oh, these are belters tonight.
Right, you always get the same as one of us.
Well, it was only last week.
Right, so I'm the week before.
Right, so who should we have like a let's we might have a bet on it, but like whose will I get this week?
No one's.
Let's find
Always
out.
going deep.
Crack another one off.
That was Valentine's night, mate.
That's what it says. Crack another one open.
You meant to crick the middle.
Crack open your cookie.
It's none of yours.
I said
Dan wins the bet. You get the monster munch.
To be idle is to be foolish.
And what have you been doing?
I am largely foolish. To be idle, to be foolish. If you are a Pisces, don't be idle, be a fool.
Swim with the current, my people.
What it says, and that's yours until the next time. Next week. Right, is that it? Are you trumped out now? Do you want to? You got any more? Like
I can carry on if you want. If you really want me to.
Get it off your
No, I
chest.
won't.
Such a
We'll leave it there.
Fox!
diva. Go on then, now. So Sure. Because it's like a.
What, you'll go say
it's
something and
off-camera
he'll go,
thing,
anyway!
isn't it? Shall I start and then you won't be able to resist, will you? Right, he's not saying anything else about Trump and Putin. Have you got anything else to say?
No.
No, me either. So until next time,
Keep it redline. See, you looked at me then because you thought I was going to go early again. I went back to waiting.
it's going to go early.